So I'm the product manager, so day to day I'm deciding what we're building for customers and when we're building it. That involves looking at all the customers that we currently have, listening to them, figuring out what they want. They don't always know what they want. And also looking at the competitor landscape, what's everyone else doing, just keeping an eye on the industry, the trends, especially in AI. It's moving so fast that we just need to be ahead of it, not just keep up. We want to be in the front. Which is what we're doing. So strategically, big impact on what we're building and when, the story that we're telling, who we're targeting, and what space we want to be in AI and in security.
You recently picked up the customer experience department. Has that changed the scope of your reach or the things you worry about?
Yeah, so personally, I now have stepped back a little bit from the day-to-day customer contact, which is one of the things I worry about, but we've got a great team here that are on it. Customers love anyone that listens and talks to them, which we actively do.
Yeah.
I work closely with the team. Feedback comes from customers in many different ways. Not just customer experience. Often it's the tech first line of support as well.
Do you have any examples of customers asking for faster horses? Like it's often as a product manager, I think especially in AI and security, sometimes customers might ask for something and the solution is something else. Have you got any examples of that?
Yeah, I've got an example that we had fairly recently, actually. So we had some customers wanting a forensic search function in the software, which was on our roadmap, but we hadn't built yet. And the example that they gave is they wanted to find a lost child. So they would describe the clothing. They would say if she was wearing a yellow t-shirt or how old she was or something like that. But what we've actually ended up building instead is that you find her in the icetana footage and you click on when she was last seen, just click on her, and just within a few seconds it will show you everywhere she's been seen across the site, and including the most recent sighting of her as well. So it works really quickly and works really well. Yeah, and you don't need to enter any information, you just click on her.
I suppose it's in line with the make AI easy icetana. Like I think one of the things that we do is the self-learning, and when we build the other tools like forensics, facial rec, like when we continue that product development principle of hiding the complexity so that it's easy for the users, then it's quite powerful.
Yeah, so we've built, we work on real time, that's our strength. We're very fast because we need to be, and often security incidents need to be dealt with as fast as possible. And also we built for scale, so we work on thousands of cameras, which is where AI is powerful.
Yeah, have the scale side of things, that we needed to do this for our largest customers, get 8,000 cameras. Do you want to chat a bit about the difficulties of starting at scale? Because normally in product land you start with something small and you work your way up. Like you had to really start in the deep end.
Yeah, so when I came in there was already an existing icetana product, and we pivoted from that and rebuilt the whole product based on the modern technology. AI has come a long way. So we rebuilt, but we had existing customers that we needed to support, and some of those customers had thousands of cameras already live with icetana. So yeah, normally when you build something small when you're launching, or when you're launching something new, you start off small and iterative, and we couldn't do that. We immediately needed to service the customers we already had. So yes, we had to build new software on new technology, actually with a fairly new team of people at the time, immediately full scale on thousands of cameras across even one customer site, thousands of cameras. So lots of challenges to that. You wouldn't normally think of the scale and the compute and the hardware requirements of 8,000 cameras immediately.
Yeah.
We'd normally work on kind of 50, 100,
Yeah.
and then move up 500. So yeah, it affected, it just changed the way we thought. We had to think of things a bit differently. Our testing was a lot more in-depth, a lot more rigorous, just because it had to be. And those customers also came with expectations from the first product as well, which was also a challenge.
Yeah.
And the understanding that the technology has changed.